I'm here with Francis at the Microsoft Startup Showcase. Tell me about your company.
TickSmith is a Montreal-based company, and we have built a data lake platform for capital markets.
I have another question for you.
Okay.
If your company were an animal, what animal would that be?
If our company was an animal, we would be a herd of hares because we move fast, we get things done.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Francis Wenzel from TickSmith, and I'm here to talk to you about our data lake platform for capital markets. The story of the coffee cup. Who had coffee here this morning? Exactly, almost everybody did. Everybody has coffee. To most people, this is a nice, warm liquid that wakes you up. In my world, in the world of capital markets, this is a lot more than just a simple cup of coffee. This is a lot of information. Imagine the coffee beans, before even being harvested by the farmer, had been sold on a commodity exchange. The fuel that was used to transport those beans was also transacted on exchanges. The beans were probably sold to a coffee chain that's listed on an exchange, and all of those generated transactions. And then this morning, you went out, you whipped out your credit card, you bought a cup of coffee, and the information about that transaction was sold by the credit card companies to hedge funds that will use it to predict coffee consumption and to try to profit from it. Simple cup of coffee, a lot of information. Look around you and then imagine what all information has to be dealt with by firms in capital markets. So much information, in fact, that most of the time, if they can actually keep it all, it lives in silos. It has to be centralized into a new type of solution. We call that a data lake. And the data lake makes the data usable, but it makes it usable at scale because the data keeps accumulating. The types of firms who need data lakes are large data producers, stock exchanges, data vendors, trading networks, as well as large data consumers, market makers, financial institutions, hedge funds, banks, and then even the firms that oversee all of that, the regulators. At TickSmith, we have built a modular data lake platform that takes care of all steps from ingestion of content, normalization, transformation, some specialized analytics, controls over delivery, and a number of delivery methods. Okay? Just to be clear, we don't sell a service, we don't sell data, we license a software stack that is installed by our customers, either in-house within their own infrastructure, or on their preferred cloud vendor. And they gain a number of benefits from having all of the data in one place, regardless if they're a bank, a systems integrator, or a stock exchange. Let me give you some examples. The CME Group is the second largest exchange group in the world. And they have set up our platform and they manage in it every piece of information ever produced by all of the exchanges that they own. When delivering some of their data, to some historical data to some of their clients, it used to take up to months to extract the content. Now it's all available point and click on a portal. And for those who like the coffee analogy, they also do have historical data on coffee trades and contracts. And if you prefer milk and sugar in your coffee, that data is also available because it was traded on some of their exchanges. Different use case, large data consumer, National Bank of Canada, one of the largest market makers up north. Huge number of transactions on different exchanges. They have installed our solution, keep a copy of all of the data they receive from the exchanges, combine it with their own, and use it to optimize all of their trading activities. They have been able to lower the processing time of some of their analytics that used to take literally days to weeks that are now done in seconds to minutes. We have a number of applications related to tech data, A tick, for those who don't know, is basically the smallest increment in between transactions on an exchange. In the case of National Bank, their data is actually timestamped down to the nanosecond. So our solution is used to store centralized data, make it available for visualization, API access, calculate market performance on market makers amongst exchanges by Omega, for example, another Canadian exchange. It is used to do transaction cost analysis. So at one large US bank, the platform ingests data from the exchanges in real time, combines it with their transaction data, and is used to ensure that the bank provides the best prices to their clients and the best transaction quality at scale. Machine learning, AI, all of that primarily requires access to huge quantities of usable data. Firms like DXC Technologies have installed our platform on Azure and have used BI and machine learning tools to create a number of compliance applications. And it's not just about tick data. It's about any type of data that a firm has in-house that they need to centralize and use with other type of content, such as cryptocurrency data, alternative data, satellite imaging, derived data from that. We've worked with just about every type of data you can think of. I would like to thank the Microsoft Scale-Up program that actually allowed us to accelerate our development of a version of our platform optimized for Azure. What this means is we now have a ready-to-use platform that can be installed on the Azure instance of a client or of a firm that actually wants to use Azure, and that will immediately solve some pain points and provide them with a solution to centralize all of their capital markets data. My name is Francis Wenzel, CEO of Ticksmith. I'll be in the back to answer any questions you might have. I'm also here with Tony Bussière, our head of development, who will be happy to talk to you about how we have leveraged Azure with our platform. For Ticksmith, thank you very much.